This is the Global Economic Commodities Scrap Metal and Recycling Report by our Bentley roll-off trailer and luggage truck, May 17, 2021. U.S. weekly crude steel production fell to 1.774 million tons as the steel mill utilization rate fell to about 78.7%. Steel mills are limiting production despite growing demand. WTI crude oil price rose to $65.51 a barrel on shortage fears due to the Colonial Pipeline outage. OPEC and OPEC Plus countries are increasing output, but demand could outstrip supply after the pandemic. The U.S. weekly oil rig count rose to 352, still down 78.1% from 2014's high. Demand growth continues, but low production in the U.S. and OPEC is bringing higher prices. Scrap steel number one HMS price settled at $413.33 a gross ton, with upward price pressure for June on increasing demand. Hot rolled coil steel price rose to $76.61 per hundredweight, hitting a new record during the week. Good demand and limited production is raising prices. Copper fell to $4.66 a pound, hitting a record during the week. Surging U.S. inflation concerned investors, though. Transition to a carbon-free world is supporting higher prices. Aluminum price fell to $1.10 a pound, which is $2,424 a metric ton, near a multi-year high. Prices are still high on strong demand. China is the number one global producer of aluminum. There are concerns about China's production cuts due to climate change problems. Eurozone's April industrial production. Note that Eurozone's economy is about the size of the United States. Their production rose 0.1% versus March, below expectations. Non-durable consumer goods rose and durable goods fell. U.S. April open jobs report. It rose to 8.123 million, the highest since the report started in the year 2000. Most jobs were open in hotel and food services and education and arts and entertainment. U.S. April consumer inflation soared to 4.2%, the highest since 2008. Gasoline, fuel oil, and used cars and trucks rose the most. Core inflation, which excludes food and energy, rose 3%, the highest since 1996. U.S. April total industrial production fell 0.7% from March. Manufacturing output, mining, and utilities rose, and motor vehicle assembly fell due to the semiconductor shortage. U.S. April sales, excluding automotive, which is a better economic indicator. Sales fell 0.8% from March, below the 1% forecast. Clothing and general merchandise fell, and food services, bars, and electronics rose. U.S. May University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment. The survey fell to 82.8, well below forecast and the preliminary estimate. One-year inflation expectations surged to 4.6%, and consumers are still expecting a booming economy. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 396 points to 34,382 points, remaining near the record high. It fell hard during the week on inflation fears, but then it recovered on disappointing retail sales, which could dampen inflation. Need a new roll-off truck? Save $150,000, literally. Buy a Bentley or rent at Premier a new Super Mini trailer, almost as short as a truck and carries more weight legally. A good driver can get into a tighter spot than a truck. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.